Well, Hitz 1039 FM. Of course, this is Daybreak Hitz. My name is Doreen Avio, and of course, we're starting with our headlines. But before the headlines, we have our big story this morning, and it says that don't sack Black Stars coach Otto Addo. This is coming from gospel musician Grace Ashley. Now, she's a gospel musician, of course, and she is in support of the Black Stars. She has actually called on the football authorities not to replace head coach Otto Addo ahead of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Now, speaking on Daybreak Hitz yesterday, Grace Ashley said Otto Addo needs encouragement and technical support rather than dismissal. And I quote, this is what she said. She said, as for Coach Addo, we don't have to touch him. If there's anything wrong with his performance, they should gather people, correct him, and talk to him. You see, that is what we did to Akwesi Appiah. Ghanaians, when we have our own, we all want to drop them, and I don't think it's right, she said. And of course, when we asked her about the Black Stars' performance in the 2026 World Cup qualifiers, she expressed optimism about the team's potential. She said the young shall grow, intimating that the players only need time and support to reach their best form. And that was Grace Ashley on that, obviously, bringing us to our big story. And this morning we're asking quite a number of questions. I'm sure you've either heard stories, you've heard rumors, you've heard conversations that maybe there might be a new coach for the Black Stars ahead of the World Cup in 2026. Many also believe that, listen, if he started with us, why wouldn't he finish with us? So instead of changing him or bringing a new coach, let's just maintain him and go with him. Others too think that he's not performed really well, and so he should be changed. So there are a lot of conversations when it comes to the coach for the Black Stars. But in all, we have qualified though. Yako World Cup 2026. Yako US. Yako Canada. Yako Mexico.
Yako US.
Yako US. Hey, Ghana 4. But, well, our sports people said that we don't think we'll all be in Mexico.
Or Canada. It's also an option.
Well, I don't know what to think. I don't know what to believe. But I'm sure by December, we'll all know our smoothness level. What has happened this morning?
Good morning.
When he had Black Star.
No, in fact, when he had
Otto
Addo, that's why he has come to sit down. What do you want to say?
Good morning.
Good morning
to everyone.
Good
I
morning.
love Otto Addo.
Oh, wow.
You do?
Oh, I love Otto
So you
Addo.
agree with Grace Ashley that we shouldn't sack him? Nobody should sack him.
I don't agree with Grace Ashley.
Hey. Ni wants the American players that abandoned Ghana to come and Otto Addo should go.
Yesterday, did you listen to Achu and Co on Hitz FM yesterday?
I listened to them.
And did you hear what they said? I love Daniel Crown Daniel Crown. I loved him.
Okay.
I loved his comments. In
that's
fact, he was
opinion,
in the spirit. So. He was with me when he was speaking. Yes.
I know, right?
Yes. So please don't bring yourself. If it's not about whatever, please, Otto Addo, we are going with him to the World Cup.
Oh, I don't. You see, I love Otto Addo. I love him as a Ghanaian. I love him as an ex-player and everything. He's good with whatever he does. But like with coaching the Black Stars, he is yet to convince me on his tactical play, his approach to games and everything. And with what Grace actually has a point on we keeping Otto Addo.
Exactly.
But with what Otto Addo has achieved with the Black Stars, it's not worth keeping because we have so many issues with the Black Stars, irrespective of qualifying for the World Cup. So the World Cup qualification can't erase its bad performances, its poor recent results, its lack of tactical consistency, its struggles against weaker teams, its limited experience as head coach, and controversial player selections, and also he has also had underwhelming tournament performance, communication gaps, limited in game flexibility, and fan media pressure. Urgency for immediate results. So, yes.
Why did you go this morning before coming? What are you talking about?
You see, if we don't have to go by emotions with Otto Addo.
I know, but imagine someone else comes or a new coach comes. Do you know how long it's going to take for these Black Stars to warm up to him, learn his ways, or even connect with him, adapt the new? Do you know how that is going to
I think
even work.
With what you are saying, you have a point.
Yes.
So, but like I've been part of a coaching staff before,
Hey.
and I know how I understand where you're coming from.
Yes.
But like a good coach is a good coach. A good coach, you see, even if the team doesn't start very good, you see some kind of flexibility around the team. You see its DNA on the team.
Okay.
But like, do you know that we use 49 players for the qualification of the World Cup? 49 players.
But it's fine.
So then,
it fine?
So then he himself, he doesn't even know the kind of tactics he will use. Sometimes you go with 4-3-3, and by the end of the game, even within the middle of the game, then you change to 3-5-2. Sometimes the players on the pitch are even confused of what he has told them to do. With 3-5-2, that means you are playing 5 back, but like when you are attacking, you are playing 3 back, 3 at the back. So then you look at the players and you look at their demeanor, and they are confused.
Oh,
sometimes
I will agree with
to some extent.
To some extent,
on us even struggling with smaller teams, right? That one, I mean, you go for a smaller team and then you know what 5.
Even Manchester United is struggling.
Yes.
Then how much more?
Because the main reason Manchester United has their own problem. They have their own problems.
Yes.
But with Ghana, we know we have our own problems. And if you look at the criteria the GFA put down to select the coach, Otto Addo didn't qualify. So I don't know how come he got the job. So he got the job on a silver platter. So yes.
Wow.
So if we like,
he will not be sacked.
No, it's not. I'm not telling them they should sack him, but based on his performance, it's not worth being the Black Stars coach for the World Cup. No.
Not even an assistant coach or something.
If they can transition him to maybe to motivate maybe the juvenile players, maybe the under 17 level and under 20 level to get him ready, fine. But now it's not the one to take us to the World Cup.
You guys feel like he does not have experience, so I understand that one. But then where else is he going to get that experience?
Exactly.
You understand?
And
so he's still building. Like,
yeah, I understand you. And there's also one thing I need to add. You see that from we are calling on players abroad and everything like that.
Yes.
And I personally, I don't like the fact that we have to invite players that have not even tasted our juvenile level of football from the black meteors, the black satellites and everything. It's very bad. But like if you look at our youth system now as a country, from the under 17 level to under 20 level, Ghana is the first African country to lift the World Cup at under 20 level.
Yes.
And look now, Ghana didn't even qualify for the World Cup. Do you know that Morocco is playing the final against Argentina on Monday?
I know.
So you see, so if you look very well, it's like our youth system, it's downgrading by the minute. That's the main reason why people are crying that we need good players, because people are using our youth team to satisfy their own interest.
Hey.
That's how come we are here now, that you have to beg players. Do you know that yesterday Romeo Lavia was trending, the Chelsea midfielder, because his father is from Ghana and he has played only one match for Belgium.
Oh wow.
Jeremy Doku plays for Belgium, but his parents didn't want him to come and play for Ghana. Yes, you see some of these things, but like in our youth system, what is the measures that has been put in place for the players, the younger players, to strive?
And then Neapness.
Thank you very much.
Neapness, he has not even come to say it, but from what he's saying, he's trying to say Otto Addo should not be there.
Yeah.
That's your opinion. Well, we're also looking forward to hear your opinion as well. So make sure you share them with us, 0548-841-039, or via our social media pages at Hitz 1039 FM. Debbie is already here, as you heard her voice, and we're ready to bring you the headlines. It's brought to you by Betway. You always get way more. So, Debbie, what do you have for us this morning?
Good morning, Doreen. You're looking good. I love your earrings.
Thank you.
Yeah,
my baskets.
Your baskets. You're looking. Mwah.
Thank you.
Well, this morning we are back here, Charlie. Friday morning.
I know, right? We are thanking God, but we can't wait.
We can't wait to close. Anyways, today in our headlines, my first story says that the GES secures financial clearance to pay 6,000 249 newly recruited teachers.
Okay.
Oh, that's good news.
That's good, some news.
Exactly.
Good news right
now,
there.
my journal has the rest of that story. Now, AMA Sanitation Court finds 21 traders for violation at Abublushi Market. Easy.
Okay.
My journal has the rest of that story. Now, fire contained at Dodowa Market, and it was very gory. MyJournalline.com has the rest of that story also. Now, Ghana sets 2030 target for 10% renewable energy generation. So, Yebenya renewable energy generation, then I mean, the target is 2030. Let's see how that one goes. That time I'll be older. MyJournalline.com has the rest of that story. Now, Ashaman MP secures 80% funding for mini sports stadium project.
Okay.
And yeah, you can read more of that story on MyJournalline.com. Now, Mahama mourns former Kenya MP, Kenya Prime Minister Odinga, and MyJournalline.com has the rest of that story. Hey, this year the people are dying. Amen. Now, Okoboy demands updates on Agenda 111 project and says no progress made under the current government. MyJournal.com has the rest of that story. Don't sack Black Stars coach Otto Addo. And of course, we know who's saying this.
Grace Ashley. That's our big story this morning.
Exactly.
Yes.
She said this here, and MyJournal.com has the rest of that story also. Now, Sam George engages TikTok to boost Ghana's creative industry. And also in the news, accident on Accra-Aflao Highway leaves several passengers injured. It was not easy. AdumoLine.com has the rest of that story. Now, UN raises alarm over lapses in Ghana's food supply chain, and AdumoLine.com has the story. It took a whole UN. Well, anyways, nurse deceived by fake soldier who actually polishes shoes at Burma camp. Aye.
So what?
So
they got
nurse.
married or
No,
they went into a
dating,
relationship?
She's a nurse. I mean, she has found her soldier and two government workers planning it out, not knowing that
The guy's a shoemaker.
he's a shoemaker at Burma camp. So at least because he's around Burma camp, she actually thought he was a soldier, because every day he's going in and out of there. Knowing say he's shoemaker. But anyways, girls, you gotta be vigilant. Now, GhanaWeb.com has the rest of that story. Agenda 111. 3 hospitals were rushed for election 2024 and they are not fit for use. Tony Goodman is saying this. This is very bad. Money wasted. GhanaWeb.com has the rest of that story. Now, government of Ghana sued over US deportee deal. Yes. Now, it's not the U.S. government directly that is suing. It is the deportees. So they are saying that they're moving the Ghanaian sisters and brothers that are supposed to be deported to Ghana is not legal in some way, and they have so the lawyer for that case is the one suing. Let's
Ghana.
see where that one goes.
And yeah, we are all part of the suit.
We are
all in Ghana.
GhanaWeb.com has that story. I have some more here. This one says, I was rather disrespected. Akando speaks on Temale Teaching Hospital saga. GhanaWeb.com has that story. Now, Raymond Archer is now my best friend. He is God sent. Shatawale is saying this. Easy. Bestie. GhanaWeb.com has the rest of that story. I was destined to be a Muslim. Akiapin Polo is saying this. Well, peace be with you. GhanaWeb.com has the rest of that story. Now, Daddy Lumba doesn't deserve this. I beg his family to make peace. Kwame Sefakai is urging Daddy Lumba's family on this one. GhanaWeb.com has that story. Now, can we let Daddy Lumba rest in peace? Reggie Rockstone laments. Not easy. GhanaWeb.com has the rest of that story. Now, I'm saving up for my grand wedding. Shadawale reveals, and he says he's already married, but we don't know.
So it's the wedding that we are all waiting for.
All waiting for.
Okay.
Yeah, the wedding now. Hey, then that day the SM militants they'll flood the place. So hey, Charlie. Well, anyways, GhanaWeb.com has that story. Now, BB Niger winner Imisi to establish NGO for girl child, and I think that's awesome because initially she was like she wasn't sure what to use the money for. Thank God, this is a good cause. GhanaWeb.com has that story. And lastly, here in our news, I see my Lamborghini as a taxi. Sharawali. Hey. Some have taxi. Some to have Lambos. They are not even seeing.
I
what's
tell
going
you.
on.
I tell you.
Or
well,
anyways, that's all that in our lifestyle. Hey,
yes, our headlines.
Our headlines this
I
morning.
know. I get it. I get it. Well, of course, that is what we have in our headlines today. Hopefully, you get to read the rest of the stories on the sites as well. Remember, it's brought to you by Betway. You always get way more with Betway. But back to our big story. It says, don't sack Black Stars coach Otto Addo. Grace Ashley, the gospel musician, is the one saying that. Now, she's known for her songs in support of the Black Stars, and she has called on the football authorities not to replace the head coach Otto Addo ahead of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Now, speaking on DaybreakHitz yesterday, Grace Ashley said Otto Addo needs encouragement and technical support rather than dismissal. Here she said, and I quote, as for Coach Addo, we don't have to touch him. If there's anything wrong with his performance, they should gather people, correct him and talk to him. You see, that is what we did to Akwesi Appiah. Ghanaians, when we have our own, we all want to drop them, and I don't think it's right. She also spoke about the Black Stars and expressed optimism about the team's potential. She said the young shall grow, intimating that the players only need time and support to reach their best form. So, yep, that's our big story this morning. We've been asking questions because the conversations, they are everywhere. Even though we are not part of GFA, we don't work there. Every time we have information, hey, Ghana.
Yes.
But well, she says don't sack him, and well, that's her opinion. I don't know what you also think, and that's why we want comments from you as well. So this morning I have some messages here. What are the messages saying? So yeah. Nana Kojo Asari says who, please. Ernest Osebrako says, talking in your capacity as who? Share. You people, you don't know Grace Ashley. Eh? Now, Forsen Derek says, my dear, just forget why. He was appointed by Nanado government, so don't be surprised if they change him. Baggy Baba says he should stay. This is a session time, and this is his own time to shine. It's not easy. Don't sack him. Kwame Prince wrote that it's the determination of the players that made us qualify, not the coach. The coach doesn't know anything. He's just a scout. Star Girl Muzi says, why? Enam Kofi wrote that she has no idea about football, so let her feel free for what she's saying. When the right time comes, that's when you can't afford or you can't hold your tears. And finally, Farouk wrote that our next president after John Dramani Mahama is a woman president. Amen. Amen.
Amen.
To that. You have more messages?
Yeah, I have some messages on our live stream here on Facebook. This one is coming from Solomon Akonoba Akome. He says that we should not sack him. Let's wait and see what he has for us in the World Cup. Ghanaians, we should pray that the name Addo should not disappoint us. Monono, Daibo. Now, Emmanuel Mate says that, good morning, my beautiful ladies, Mr. Nee and the whole crew. I agree with Madam Grace Ashley. Let's give them and they'll perform. We need perform. We they rush too much. Today be Friday. Miniano Brima. Okay, hashtag DaybreakHitz. And also here, Kofi Luma says that, Doreen, where is the lie in what Nee is saying? Otto Addo needs to up his coaching abilities.
But give him the chance.
Me say, give him the chance.
Give him the chance. Let's not just brush him off like that.
We did.
Nia Baba, analysis, analysis, and a pay.
I tell you. He has come to chim their mind. And he also goes on to say that happy birthday to Shatawale. And our Hassan Dumble says, if you have finished the song, better go back to the studio and do remix so you can take out his name. We are not going to World Cup with him. My goodness. I have another one from Wanted. He says, what do you know about football? She knows a lot to say what she's saying. Now, Amposa David says, true. And Kelly Boy Kelly says, yes, I think so. And he goes on to say, And these are some of your comments.
There's more here. It says, good morning, DaybreakHitz, and thank God it's Friday. The big story, I don't agree with Madame Grace because Coach Otto Addo on the big stage can't help us. If he sat here and lost the Niger and also drew with Chad, qualification to the World Cup alone is not the thing. Achiman Joseph Komtinaiki Ajingo, the man, is the one writing this, and he said, big up to Yemi. Good morning, Daybreak Hitz. I hope you guys are doing well and wishing you a happy weekend. We are. Thank you so much for asking. He says, with a big story, I think I agree with the Auntie Grace, only if we can get the coach a good tactical team to support the team's ambition. I'm Fifi Abrant here from Ashaman. Shout out to Ajingo the man and Aigbeni Dogbeda. Thank you so much. And this one says, well, we all deserve second and third chances. When he doesn't perform well in this coming World Cup, fine, he can then be dismissed. Akosia Dimples inside Dansoman. Have a good morning. Akosia Dimples, it's been a while. And then also, good morning. Please, they should leave him to continue his work. We better go. David Na from New Ningo. And these are some of your messages. And please, let's just leave the coach to do his work. I know you all have different opinions, but listen. I'm just thinking about how the new whoever will come, how the person is going to handle the team, how they're going to adapt to new things. Yes, even though people say that a good coach is a good coach, knee happiness is the one saying that. Please. But well, let's keep our fingers crossed. By December, I'm sure we all know our smoothness level, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. So there you go. Debbie, thank you so much for bringing us the headlines. It was brought to you by Betway. You always get way more. And speaking of Betway, Betway is stepping it up to give their fans even more back with Betway rewards. Whenever you bet on sports or casino, you will earn points that can